We have zero plan on how I'm supposed to do this. We did not.
Hi, I'm Marcus Stevens, and I'm black. And this is Ask a Black Snowboarder. And I've been sponsored twice. You can follow me on the Instagram @DigBeats.
Can we just use that?
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess clarification. So when I talk about being former professional-ish snowboarder, it's not because I got to like a semi-pro tier and like never made it any further or just like didn't give a shit. Like I was a contest rider growing up. Like I dreamt of making a living from snowboarding. Like that was my life and it was my passion and it's what I wanted to do. And I did to some degree accomplish that. And then health problems and injuries kind of took it away. So I did make it to a level like where I got to collect a paycheck and got, you know, little travel budget and that kind of stuff. So I was scraping a living out of it. I never was a super pro. I think most people that are riding contests, their goal is to make a living snowboarding. Their goal is to make snowboarding their job in some way or another. That's the end game. Guys that go out and film and get hooked up with some flow product, I think some of them are content to just do that, and if it becomes something more, they're stoked. Big difference about now is since there's so much less money in snowboarding, the idea of becoming a professional snowboarder has changed. It's not just like you get a $500 a month stipend and now you're a professional snowboarder. It's like when people think pro, they're thinking much, much bigger. And because of that, I think a lot of people are content to stay in that like semi-pro tier because those guys are still having a great time. They're getting their stuff for free. They're getting a little money here or there. They're having fun with their friends, and that's pretty fulfilling. And when you put making a living out of snowboarding, when you set that bar so much higher than it was in my generation, it's easier to be cool with like being a step below that. Like it creates a wider middle ground. Like when I was growing up, there wasn't that much of a middle ground. Like you're either just some dude around your home mountain, or you were a regional rider, or you were basically pro. Like there were kind of three options. There wasn't a lot of variation between being a superstar and just not being sponsored at all. Now there's a much, much bigger gap with how much these guys get paid and how much harder it is to start making money. So, in my opinion, the real X factor is like, what kind of snowboarding do you do? If you're out competing and grinding in contests, spending your money and paying a coach, like, yeah, you care about making it to the next level. If you're out filming with your buddies, having a good time and getting some free product, the idea of going to the next level could be great and it may be something you're passionate about, but I think a lot of those dudes are pretty happy to just have what they love financed and know that they're going to be able to do it without breaking the bank every year.
All right, so this has been Marcus Stevens, your resident black snowboarder for Ask a Black Snowboarder, brought to you by the Angry Snowboarder. I'm not angry, he's angry. Let's remember that. I'm not angry. I love you guys. And if you love me, like, subscribe, share, click the bell so you get the alerts. It's down here somewhere. I don't know much about YouTube. Yeah, tell your mom, tell your friends, and if you hated it, I'm doing my job really well. We'll see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to leave comments, because I will talk shit to you. Oh, another thing, guys. If you like what we're doing and you want to try to support, check out the link below. We've got a Patreon now, and it gives you some really cool options with great benefits to give us some support monthly and get a little bit back and some sneak peeks behind the scenes. So check it out.